Yesterday, I mentioned brain imbalance, and I think it's an interesting topic to talk about because, understanding how your brain works, it's very critical and important knowledge. So let's have a quick summary. You have a you got three main brain parts. You got the neocortex, the limbic brain, and the R complex. And the neocortex is the most important one because that's the one that makes us human. 90% of our brain activity comes from that one. And the neocortex has a left hemisphere and right hemisphere. The left side is quote unquote the male part and is the logic part of your neocortex. Then the right side is the quote unquote female part, and this is the emotion. And in the Western society, most of us have an imbalanced brain, and that's a result of how we grow up. And most of us are left side thinkers. We are left side brain. We are all trapped in our logic. And I previously mentioned, you have a male side and a female side of a brain. That applies to every person. Even females are left side thinkers that is quote unquote male thinking. And what you want to do, what this leads to in the Western world is that most of us are controlled or ruled by our thoughts and our logic rather than our emotions. And I'm just gonna straight off the bat, I'm going to say this about this topic. It's not about being right brain balanced or left brain balanced. It's about having a healthy marriage between the two brain hemispheres. That's what it's all about. Having a healthy relationship between your thoughts and your emotions that results in healthy actions. And overall, this leads to better judgment and a better person of who you are. Now, fixing this problem of an imbalance is very difficult. Well, for the main reason, most people are not even aware of this problem. So being aware of this problem is, a big step. Because, then that that's a problem. But overall, generally speaking, in the Western society, how we are, brought up, our culture, our educational system, how our parents are, how our friends are. Most people have a brain imbalance, and the odds are you have it too. I think I have it too because it's just it's the way we are raised. And being aware of this problem is a way to fix it. But fixing this isn't something that happens overnight. And before I go on, there's another thing that I want to say. This brain imbalance I'm talking about, this isn't some pseudo intellectual bullshit that I'm talking about. There's actual scientific research behind it. The chemicals in your brain, if you put a person on a certain scan, I'm not sure which scan it is and how it's called, but if you put a person on a specific scan, you can actually see the chemicals in the brain that cause the imbalance. You can actually see it under a scan that a person is left side brain thinker or a right side brain thinker. And you can also see people that have a healthy marriage between the two hemispheres of the brain. Those are typical people from the Amazon tribes, for instance. When you place one of those guys under a scan, they have a completely healthy brain. That's because they have never been trapped, or they have never, been sucked into a society where, there's TV and social media and all that bullshit. All those mediums that, give you an overflow of information. As soon as you're tapped into that, you're leading towards brain imbalance. So anyways, with that being said, going on from my last point, having a healthy marriage between the two brain hemispheres is very important because it just changes who you are as a person and it gives you better judgment. Now, like I said already, being aware of this problem is the biggest step to fixing this. And another thing that I think is a very good way to fix this is to take your time before you act or speak. And I say take your time. I don't say think before you act or speak, because that's left brain side thinking. I want you to use your intuition, your emotions, and your thinking before you act and speak. Most people always say think before you act or speak. Well, that's left side brain thinking. So I'm gonna say use your intuition, your emotions, and your thinking before you act or speak. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Leave a like and a comment. Tell me in the comment section what you think about what I just said. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.